New York City, a city of dreams, a city of skyscrapers. From the moment you arrive, you are greeted by towering buildings that seem to touch the sky. New York City's architecture is a testament to its history and ambition. It is a story told in brick and steel, glass and stone. Throughout the centuries, New York City has been a place of innovation and change. This is reflected in its buildings, from the early Dutch colonial houses to the sleek skyscrapers of today. Each era has left its mark on the city's skyline. The story of New York City's architecture is a journey through time. It is a journey that tells the story of a city constantly evolving, reaching new heights and redefining itself. In the early 17th century, New York City was known as New Amsterdam. It was a small settlement at the southern tip of Manhattan Island. The Dutch were the first Europeans to establish a permanent presence here. The Dutch built simple, practical houses. They used wood and brick. These early buildings reflected the Dutch architectural style of the time. They had steep roofs, gabled ends, and small windows. Life in New Amsterdam revolved around trade and commerce. The Dutch built warehouses, wharves, and a fort to protect their interests. While few examples of Dutch colonial architecture remain today, they laid the foundation for the city's future growth. One rare surviving example of Dutch colonial architecture is the Wyckoff House in Brooklyn. Built in 1652, it is the oldest house in New York City. The Wyckoff House is a time capsule, offering a glimpse into the lives of early settlers. The house is built from wood and brick. It has a steep roof and small windows. Inside, the rooms are small and cozy. The kitchen has a large fireplace that was used for cooking and heating. Today, the Wyckoff House is a museum. It tells the story of the Dutch colonial period and the families who lived and worked there. It is a reminder of the city's humble beginnings. After the American Revolution, New York City became the first capital of the United States. A new style of architecture emerged, reflecting the young nation's ideals of democracy and order. This style, known as Federal style, was inspired by the classical architecture of ancient Greece and Rome. Federal Hall, located on Wall Street, is a prime example of this style. Built in 1700, it originally served as New York City Hall. It was later renovated and renamed Federal Hall. In 1789, George Washington was sworn as the first president of the United States on the balcony of Federal Hall. The building features a grand portico with Corinthian columns. It is a symbol of the new nation's aspirations. Federal Hall stands as a reminder of the pivotal role New York City played in the early days of the United States. Section 5, the Brooklyn Bridge, a marvel of engineering. The 19th century brought about significant advances in technology and engineering. These advancements had a profound impact on architecture, as seen in the construction of the Brooklyn Bridge. Completed in 1883, the Brooklyn Bridge was a marvel of engineering. It was the longest suspension bridge in the world at the time. It connected the cities of New York, which is Manhattan, and Brooklyn, which were then separate cities. The bridge's iconic design, with its soaring towers and graceful cables, became a symbol of American ingenuity and progress. It was a testament to the power of human innovation and the ability to overcome great challenges. Section 6, Reaching for the Sky, the Flatiron Building. At the turn of the 20th century, New York City experienced an unprecedented building boom. The invention of the elevator and the development of steel frame construction allowed architects to build taller than ever before. The Flatiron Building, completed in 1902, was one of the first skyscrapers to grace the city's skyline. Its unique triangular shape, designed to fit a narrow lot at the intersection of Broadway and Fifth Avenue, made it an instant landmark. The Flatiron Building's soaring height and steel frame were a symbol of the city's ambition and its embrace of new technologies. It marked the beginning of a new era in architecture, the skyscraper era. Section 7, Art Deco Dreams, Icons of the Skyline. The 1920s and 1930s were the golden age of the skyscraper. Art Deco, with its emphasis on geometric shapes, ornate details, and luxurious materials, became the defining architectural style of the era. Some of New York City's most iconic skyscrapers were built during this time. These include the Woolworth Building, the Chrysler Building, and the Empire State Building. The Woolworth Building, completed in 1913, was the tallest building in the world for 17 years. Its neo-Gothic details and ornate lobby made it a symbol of American ambition and achievement. The Chrysler Building, completed in 1930, captured the spirit of the Jazz Age with its sleek lines, gleaming stainless steel crown, and automotive-inspired ornamentation. It was a celebration of modern technology and the glamour of the Roaring Twenties. The Empire State Building, completed in 1931, became the tallest building in the world, a title it held for over 40 years. Its simple yet elegant design and its towering height made it a symbol of American resilience and optimism during the Great Depression. Section 8. Modernism, a new vision for a new era. After World War II, a new architectural style emerged: modernism. Modernism rejected the ornate details of Art Deco in favor of clean lines, functional designs, and a focus on open spaces. The Seagram Building, completed in 1958, is a masterpiece of modernist architecture. Designed by Ludwig Mies van der Rohe, it features a sleek glass and bronze facade and a minimalist design. The Seagram Building set a new standard for corporate architecture. The United Nations headquarters, completed in 1952, is another iconic example of modernist architecture. Designed by an international team of architects led by Le Corbusier, the complex features a series of interconnected buildings surrounding a large plaza. The United Nations headquarters stands as a symbol of international cooperation and diplomacy. Section 9, the World Trade Center, a symbol of resilience. In 1973, the World Trade Center opened its doors. The complex's twin towers, designed by Minoru Yamasaki, soared 1,368 feet above Lower Manhattan. They became an instant symbol of New York City's global prominence. The World Trade Center was more than just office buildings. It was a complex that included shops, restaurants, and a transportation hub. It was a place where people from all over the world came together. The tragic events of September 11, 2001 forever changed the New York City skyline. The collapse of the World Trade Center towers left a void in the city's heart. In the aftermath of the attacks, a new tower was built on the site of the World Trade Center. One World Trade Center, completed in 2014, stands as a symbol of the city's resilience and its determination to rebuild. It's a testament to the enduring spirit of New York City. Section 10, new landmarks, transforming the cityscape. In recent years, New York City has witnessed a surge in new architectural projects. These projects are transforming the cityscape and pushing the boundaries of design and innovation. The High Line, a 1.45-mile-long elevated park built on a former freight rail line, has become one of the city's most popular destinations. The park's innovative design, which incorporates the existing industrial infrastructure, has inspired similar projects around the world. Hudson Yards, a 28-acre development on Manhattan's west side, is the largest private real estate development in the United States history. The project includes residential towers, office buildings, shops, restaurants, and a cultural center. New residential towers are reshaping the city's skyline. These towers feature innovative designs, luxurious amenities, and breathtaking views. They are attracting residents from all over the world. Section 11, New York City, an ever-evolving skyline. New York City's architecture is a reflection of its history, its people, and its dreams. From the early Dutch colonial houses to the sleek skyscrapers of today, the city's buildings tell the story of a city constantly evolving, reaching new heights and redefining itself. As New York City continues to grow and change, its architecture will undoubtedly continue to evolve. New technologies, new ideas, and new challenges will inspire architects to create buildings that are both functional and beautiful. The future of New York City's architecture is bright, and its skyline will continue to inspire and amaze for generations to come.